Burger site. I stepped into the burger site. I felt it hanging in the air. A meaning. The violent emotion of the act. Like a cloud of wrath. The dead eyes of the victim staring at something you couldn't see, and yet making you aware of it. Something that's soaked into this place on a molecular level, overlapping with your meaningless existence. Regression to something you managed to forget. Marking you, taking you for a ride, making you crazier. The station had changed. I was closer now. Parliament Tower, our home in New York. Was I really this close to being home? Going up to our apartment? Would I be home? Or was this just an echo of the real thing? Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape. Writer. Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her heart for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger. Was Alice here in the story? Alice's photo equipment, set to go off when the door opens.
Leave me alone!
Alice!
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 Alice.
This
This is a photo of Scratch.
How did
How did Alice get this?
Is he
Is he stalking her?
This is
This is the door to my study,
where I wrote
where
my
I wrote my
books.
books.
The
The symbol wasn't here before. Alice's video camera.
No memory
No memory
card.
card inside.
Part
Part
one.
one.
What was
What was Alice working on?
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots. Created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. That nod at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. Hell, I do too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clicking. Voices. Alan was back, haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch
was terrorizing her.
Why?
அப்படி பிள்ளை எங்கடா இருக்கா? அப்பா பிள்ளை வந்துட்டாடா. ஆமா அப்பாட்ட ஆமா. அதுக்கு பிள்ளை வந்துட்டாடா. எங்கம்மா அப்பா பார்க்கவே இல்ல. அண்ணன் அடிச்சானா? கேக்குமா அடிச்ச ஒண்ணு? அண்ணன் அடிக்க மாட்டாமா, நல்ல பையன் என்னம்மா. பாப்பா இங்க தூங்குனாளா?
But there was no one here writing it.
ஐயோ கால் காண. இந்த வந்துருச்சு காலு. இன்னொரு கால் எங்க? இன்னொரு கால் போடலாம். இன்னொரு கால் போடல. பாப்பாவை காண. பால் குடிச்சியாமா? பால் குடிச்சியா? பேய் வந்துச்சா? பேய் எப்படி வந்துச்சு?
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far. The past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's not New York, but it's not.
Papaka! 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 பேய் எங்கேமா வந்துச்சு? ரொம்ப எங்க வந்துச்சு?
Or is it the dark place?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the dark presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
Turn into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the dark place by writing a novel. The pages we've been finding. But you're double edited.
அக்காக்கு எங்கேம்மா அடிபட்டிருக்கு? அங்க அடிபட்டுருக்குல, கண்ணில் அடிபட்டிருக்குல அக்காக்கு. எங்கேம்மா அடிபட்டிருக்கு? கண்ணில் அடிபட்டிருக்குல.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is true, soaking everything like darkness when night falls. But last time
This would be back in 2010.
Yes. Last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to
யாருமா?
The clicker.
யாரா?
Magical
அப்பாவா?
cover it. Scratch wants it to bring
அப்பாவா
ending.
அப்படிதான் எங்கம்மா
That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the dark place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
மானிங்க கொம்பு எங்க இருக்கு கொம்பு
Mr. Wake. Alan. We've seen our share of that shit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into the story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the dark place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would edit it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing fear masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. I get so confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. The next chapter. Keep the pages safe. The dark shine with the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore with the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Okay. Mr. Wake. I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how many pages are. They're the
They're the
only
only
way I
way
can
I
know
can
what's
know what's
coming.
coming.
You're not
You're
the
not the
only one
only one
trying
trying
to
to
solve
solve
this.
this.
This is
This
our
is our
job.
job.
Okay.
Okay,
Here.
here.
Now,
Now,
this
this is
all
all
I
I
have.
have.
Be
Be
careful.
careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew a weapon.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The cult of the tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. Doesn't look right.
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this? The pages we'll be finding from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance?
Fiction coming in contact with the dark place can change reality. The story is coming true.
Doesn't make sense. Thanks, Saga. Nah. The dark place. A dimension of monsters. Wild stuff.
Mana sabda, mama mana sabda. Mana sabda. Ina sabda.
It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wig.
Got it.
No,
You need me there.
No
No
dice,
dice,
pal.
pal.
This is
This is
an
an
FBI
FBI
investigation,
investigation,
and I don't snake
on
that
that
flannel.
எடுக்கக்கூடாமா? Read to hashtag.
Hi, what?
Pat's favorite Deer Festivalist. Go.
Track down big the battery. Water.
I swear I brought my full kit along. Jules? You didn't forget to pack the EMF reader, did you? Why not pack your gear? I've got my own to worry about. Great. Now how am I supposed to measure the energy signatures emitted by paranormal manifestations? Another locked box.
Yeah, Anderson, I didn't want to say this in front of Wake, but are you sure this is a good idea? Going on your own?
Assuming we believe the page, I need to check this out. We need to find the cult. Anyone we meet here could be a member. And this Scratch guy.
Doppelganger? Must be true. Or else this
Dinosaur எங்கம்மா இருக்கு பாப்பாக்கு? கார் எங்க இருக்கு? பஸ். பால் எங்க இருக்கு?
If this page turns out to be true,
பாப்பா பூ எங்க இருக்கு?
this could be a great
பூ எங்க வச்சிருக்க? அங்க இருக்கு அந்த இருக்கு.
before backup even arrives.
என்னம்மா? காக்கா வந்துச்சா?
Just be careful out there.
பூ அங்க இருக்கு.
I think me and Wake will have a
பூ எங்க இருக்கு?
Maybe I can give you something.
இந்த இருக்கா?
Okay. But remember what happened to the soul checker?
Yeah, real funny.
The page placed me in a trailer. Somewhere in Watery. I should ask around.
Local. காக்கா எங்கம்மா கத்துச்சு? கூக்குன்னு கத்துச்சா?
A vote for Mayor Setter. Vote for
Mayor Setter will stand up for justice.
Ask around about the trailer. ஆறுமா
Excuse me. Do you kind of wear undies on the show? I wonder if I'm the first FBI agent to ever get
யாருமா கத்துறா
Okay then. Catchy tune.
யாரா கத்துறா யாருமா
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence that stopped me. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch. I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control. No more surprises.
யாருமா
It could
It cannot be opened on the side.
என்ன வச்சிருக்கு
But instead of
அம்பாடி சூரிய அம்பாடி அம்பாடி சூரிய அம்பாடி